I've been with URMC for a long period of time. I'm an emergency medicine physician, and I'm in a leadership position already. But I think I ended up here how a lot of people, particularly at URMC, ended up here, where we've just been slogging away. We've kind of been doing the work for a long time, and we were the kind of people to say yes to taking on to a project. Yes, that I'll be willing to do this. And you sort of grow in your role. But I always felt like I was missing almost the right language skills to speak to the business portion of healthcare leadership and the business management of healthcare. I understand the operations really well. I understand the relationship part of it. I understand even aspects of change management just because of my experience up until now. But for me, it was really that language around business that was particularly helpful. And I think I was honestly very nervous about starting it. I was nervous that I didn't have the time for it. And I probably could have organized my time better, but that says more about me than it says about the program. But it's something that the program taught me. But what it helped me recognize that I probably have some of this base knowledge, but it was a new vocabulary that I could associate with it. And so now when I'm sitting at meetings with, other leaders across the institution or, on national committees, I feel like I can participate in a more genuine way with the conversation and with a level of confidence that I didn't have before. And I really like your concept of sort of that the high yield 20%. And that's really what this program was for me. This was the high yield information. This was not, I find all the theories fascinating. I find all the background and the history of the knowledge really fascinating. But this was the tangible, what do I need to do my job and be successful in a group of healthcare leaders? Those were really my takeaways from it. The one of the first days we had access to speaking with some of the other leaders. Dr. Rotundo came and spoke with us, and he mentioned that make sure you don't just do these weekends and then leave. Make sure you try to use this knowledge. Pick a few words, try to use them in conversation, and that was really valuable advice because it made me real. It made the knowledge cement in a way that I didn't realize it had when I was paying attention to the lectures on the weekends. But it's given me, I feel like it's given me an edge off of my own sort of lack of trust in my own abilities. And it's given me a new confidence. It's given me a new, I feel like I can reach for other things either within the institution or just other projects on how to take things on or how to approach them, things that I've been trying to do for a long time. It gave me an idea of how to approach things with a different perspective. But I also met and got to know a fantastic group of people. And one of the items that you mentioned is really encouraging doing all the modules. I would echo that because you go through it with this group of people that you get to know pretty well, and you get to network with people across the institution in departments that are outside of your own, and you get to learn how they're managing the same problems in a different avenue or in a different perspective or a different realm, but they're all different flavors of the same thing. And you really can, there's a lot of group learning that happens as opposed to a lot of the siloed thinking that can happen at such a large institution like ours. I could go on and on about the program, but the bottom line for me was it was absolutely fantastic. And if anyone's interested about it, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to chat.
Okay.